Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning children. Welcome to English class with Teacher Anne. So how are you all doing today children? I hope everybody is doing fine. Today is Thursday, 14th of October 2021. Let's continue our lesson in Unit 11, Tailor-Made. Okay, before we start our lesson, let's look at what are the learning standards and the learning objectives. Alright, so the learning standards for our lesson are 2.3.1 B, able to read for information and enjoyment, non-fiction, and 2.2.2A, able to read and understand phrases and sentences from linear text. And what are our objectives for today? Our objectives of learning for today is, the first one is to read about the Sarawakian costume, pakaian Sarawak, orang Sarawak. And we are also going to learn a little bit about the tradition, the tradition, the Sarawakian tradition. Kita juga akan belajar serba sedikit tentang budaya orang Sarawak. Alright. Okay, children, are you ready to read? Let's look at page 106. I hope all of you are on the page and all of you are ready to read now, okay? Alright, here we go. Najmi is reading about the traditional accessories worn at the Gawai Dayak Festival. Gawai Dayak is a festival celebrated in Sarawak on the 1st and 2nd June every year. The Gawai Dayak is celebrated by the Dayaks. During the festival, a traditional dance called the Ngajat is performed. While performing the dance, the male dancers wear a headgear called burang sumba. It is made of cloth with golden lace. They wear a long loincloth called tahub. It is wrapped neatly around the body with one end hanging down in front and the other end hanging behind. They wear bangles and a pair of earrings. They hold a long sword in one hand and an ornately decorated shield in the other. The female dancers wear an elaborate headdress called sepia and a knee-length dress with intricate weaving. It is called jomu. Their necklaces are made of beads. Copper bangles called sarim are worn on the legs from the knee downward. They wear copper bangles on their arms and forearms as well. Copper belts called porik are also worn by the women. In conclusion, if you have never seen a Ngajat dance, visit Sarawak during Gawai Dayak to experience its uniqueness. Alright. Okay, children, do you understand what is the passage about? Adakah kamu faham apa yang kita baca tadi? Petikan ni tentang apa? Okay, I will try to translate the passage in bahasa, ya. Teacher cuba baca sikit-sikit dalam bahasa Melayu so as to help you, ya, untuk membantu kamu faham. Alright, Najmi is reading about the traditional accessories worn at the Gawai Dayak Festival. Najmi sedang membaca tentang aksesori tradisi yang dipakai, atau pakaian tradisi lah yang dipakai oleh yang dipakai di festival ni, perayaan, ya, perayaan Gawai Dayak, perayaan Gawai Dayak. Okay, Gawai Dayak is a festival celebrated in Sarawak on the 1st and 2nd June every year. Maksud dia, perayaan Gawai Dayak ni adalah sebuah perayaan yang disambut in Sarawak, ya, di Sarawak on the 1st and 2nd June every year, pada 1 dan 2 Jun setiap tahun. The Gawai Dayak is celebrated by the Dayaks. Okay, so Gawai Dayak ni, perayaan Gawai Dayak ni disambut oleh orang Dayak lah. Yeah, during this festival, a traditional dance called the Ngajat is performed. Semasa perayaan ini, sebuah tarian tradisi yang dipanggil Ngajat dipersembahkan. Perform pun dipersembahkan, ya. While performing the dance, semasa mempersembahkan tarian itu, the male dancers wear a headgear. Penari lelaki memakai alas kepala, headgear, alas kepala, called borang sumba, yang dipanggil borang sumba. It is made of cloth with golden lace. Ianya diperbuat daripada kain dengan lace berwarna keemasan. They wear a long loin cloth called tahu. Mereka juga memakai cawat panjang, ya, cawat panjang yang dipanggil tahu. It is wrapped neatly around the body. Ianya dibalut dengan kemas, dibalut pada badan, ya, dengan kemas, with one end hanging down in front and the other end hanging behind, dengan satu sebelah hujung, satu hujungnya berjuntai di depan dan satu lagi berjuntai di belakang. They wear bangles and a pair of earrings. Mereka memakai gelang dan sepasang subang, ya, subang atau anting-anting. They hold a long sword. Mereka memegang pedang in one hand, di sebelah tangan, and an ornately decorated shield in the other. Dan sebelah lagi tangan memegang shield ni adalah perisai, ya, perisai yang dihias dengan cantik. The female dancers wear an elaborate headdress called sepia and a knee-length dress with intricate weaving. Maksud dia, penari-penari perempuan memakai hiasan kepala. Headdress tu hiasan kepala yang kembang. Bagi teacher, elaborate tu maksud dia yang kembang, yang dipanggil sepia, and a knee-length dress, dan pakaian paras lutut with intricate weaving, dengan tenunan yang berjalin-jalin. Maksudnya macam jalinan gitulah, ya. It is called jomu. Ia dipanggil jomu. Their necklaces are made of beads. Necklaces ni adalah rantai leher, ya. Rantai leher mereka diperbuat daripada manik-manik. Copper bangles called sarim are worn on the legs from the knee downward. Copper bangles maksudnya bangles, gelang. Copper adalah tembaga. Dipanggil sarim, yang dipakai di kaki dari lutut ke bawah. They wear copper bangles on their arms and forearms as well. Mereka juga memakai gelang tembaga di lengan, ya, di seluruh lengan mereka. Copper belts called porik are also worn by the women. Maksudnya tali pinggang tembaga yang dipanggil porik juga dipakai oleh wanita-wanita ini. In conclusion, sebagai penutup, if you have never seen a ngajat dance, jika kamu tidak pernah melihat atau menonton atau menyaksikan tarian ngajat, visit Sarawak, lawatilah Sarawak during Gawai Dayak, semasa perayaan Gawai Dayak, to experience its uniqueness, untuk merasai sendiri, mengalami sendiri keunikannya. Okay children, now let's look at the exercise, yeah, today's task that you have to do in your English book 1, right? In your E1 book. Alright, let's look at the exercises. Complete the table. Tengok exercise tu dulu, ya, latihan itu dulu. So I'll try to go through the questions to understand the questions with you. Teacher cuba baca soalan tu untuk memahamkan soalan tu dengan kamu lah. Alright. So look at the first exercise. Tengok latihan pertama dulu, complete the table ya. Okey, kamu kena lengkapkan jadual tersebut. Description of accessories tu maksudnya penerangan tentang aksesori tu ya. Aksesori tu maksudnya apa yang dipakai pada baju penari-penari itulah ya. Alright, number 1, male dancers headgear. Okey, ada sebut dalam, semua ni ada sebut dalam petikan yang kita dah baca tadi ya. Cuma kamu kena tulis name of traditional accessories. Kena tulis nama dia. Ada dia dah bagi nama kan. Okey, so male dancers headgear maksud dia alas kepala penari lelaki. Okey, cuba kamu tengok balik ya. Apa nama alas kepala penari lelaki? Right, number 2. Female dancers headdress. Alas kepala penari perempuan pula. Okey, tengok dalam petikan tadi. Number 3, a long loin cloth. Cawat panjang, cawat kain panjang. Okey, tengok apa nama dia, isi kat tempat kosong tu. Number 4, a knee length dress with intricate weaving. Apa maksud dia? Teacher dah baca tadi. Dress ya, dress baju untuk perempuan yang separas lutut dengan tenunan yang berjalin-jalin. Apa nama dia? Okay. Number 5, bangles worn from the knee downward. Gelang, bangles ni gelang ya, gelang yang dipakai dari lutut ke bawah. Okey, apa dipanggil? Ada istilah dia. Ada, semua ni ada dalam petikan yang kita dah baca tadi ya. The last one, number 6, is copper belt. Okay, copper belt. Belt tali pinggang ya. So copper belt. Okay, so copper belt adalah tali pinggang tembaga. Okay, so ada disebut dekat perenggan ketiga ayat yang terakhir tu ya. Copper belts called dipanggil apa. So kamu kena tulis istilah tu lah. Alright. Okay, so that's just now we had look at the first exercise. Kita dah tengok tadi latihan yang pertama macam mana nak buat dia kan. Alright, now let's move to the second exercise. Kita bergerak ke latihan yang kedua. Answer the questions ya. Jawab soalan-soalan. Alright, number 1. So teacher akan bacakan maksud setiap soalan lah ya. Alright, number 1. Why do you think the ngajat dancers wear traditional clothes during their performance? Apa maksud soalan ni? Why? Why maksudnya kenapa? Ya, kenapakah? Do you think, kamu fikir the ngajat dancers, penari-penari ngajat ini wear traditional clothes, memakai pakaian traditional during their performance, semasa persembahan mereka? Okey, macam mana kamu nak jawab soalan ini? Bila dia tanya why do you think, ada perkataan do you think, so kamu mulalah dengan I think. Okey, saya fikir. So kamu boleh jawab I think the ngajat dancers, ataupun kamu tak ulang ayat tu pun tak apa. Kalau kamu nak buat panjang pun boleh. I think the ngajat dancers wear traditional clothes during their performance because sambunglah dengan pendapat kamu. Kenapa kamu rasa penari-penari ngajat ni pakai pakaian tradisional semasa membuat persembahan? Ataupun kamu boleh buat pendek sikit ayat dia. Kamu boleh tulis I think it is because gitu je. Lepas tu sambunglah dengan sebab yang kamu rasa, sebab untuk kenapa mereka memakai pakaian tradisional semasa membuat persembahan ya. Okay, number 2. What is a male dancer's headgear made of? Apa maksud soalan ni? What? Apakah ya? Apakah alas kepala, headgear ya? Alas kepala penari, apakah okey, maksud soalan ni made of ni diperbuat daripada ya. Jadi maksud soalan ni alas kepala penari lelaki itu diperbuat daripada apa? Ya. Okey. So untuk menjawab soalan ni kamu kena buat ayat contohnya macam ni lah. Kamu boleh tulis the male dancer's headgear is. Ambil balik is yang kat depan tu, letak selepas headgear ya. A male dancer's headgear is made of Ada disebut. Jawapan dia kamu boleh dapatkan daripada petikan. Nak sambung dia tu. Okey, cuba cari apa alas kepala penari lelaki ni diperbuat daripada apa. Kamu cari balik dalam petikan, ya. Number 3. What do you think the long sword and shield symbolize? Symbolize maksudnya simbol, ya, menjadi simbol. Maksud soalan ni what? Apakah, ya? Do you think? Macam tadi jugalah. Awak fikir, ya. Apakah awak fikir the long sword? Sword pedang, ya, panjang. Long panjang. Okay, so apakah awak fikir pedang panjang and shield symbolize? Dan apakah awak fikir pedang panjang dan perisai itu melambangkan apa? Symbolize ni melambangkan. Melambangkan apa? What do you think? So kamu jawab, I think the long sword and shield symbolize apa dia? Kalau ada pedang dengan perisai, benda-benda ni semua weapon kan, senjata ni mestilah melambangkan mungkin keberanian kan. Okay, so kamu cari apa maksud keberanian in English. So kamu boleh tulis, I think the long sword and shield symbolize apa dia? Keberanian dalam bahasa Inggeris. Titik. Okay. Number 4. Do you think the younger generations should learn their traditional dance? Adakah kamu fikir generasi muda patut mempelajari tentang traditional dance? Tarian tradisional. Why? Kenapa? Ni dia nak tahu pendapat kamu ni. This question is a hot question. Ni kita panggil soalan kebat, ya. Pendapat kamu, adakah generasi muda patut belajar tarian tradisional? Kalau ya, kamu jawab yes, I think so. Because sambung terus. Kenapa? Why? Kenapa? Because okay. Kalau kamu rasa tak, okay, tak payah tulis tak lah. Teacher rasa kena tulis yes saja. Okay. So kamu tulis, teacher nak kamu tulis yes. Kamu bersetuju dengan pendapat ni. So kamu tulis yes, koma. Koma tu tak payah je lah. Letak tanda koma, ya. Okay. Yes, I think the young generations should learn their traditional dance because kerana kenapa kamu rasa generasi muda patut pelajari tarian tradisional? Okay, so teacher nak kamu bagi idea kamu dan sambung jawapan itu untuk number 4, ya. Alright, kalau kamu nak jawab yang pair work tu pun boleh juga. Have you ever worn the traditional attires of other races? Adakah kamu pernah memakai pakaian tradisional bangsa lain? Jawablah yes atau no. Why? Kenapa? Kenapa kamu, kalau kamu pernah pakai, kenapa kamu pakai? Mungkin kamu nak cuba lihat diri kamu dalam pakaian tradisional kaum lain kan. Okay, so soalan ni juga kamu kena fikir, ya. Ni terpulang pada experience, your own experience, pengalaman kamu sendiri. Okay, kalau tak, jawab no sahaja. Alright, so I think you can do all the exercises that I give you today. Okay, good luck. Alright, that's all for today. So remember to do the 2 exercises that I gave you just now, which are the first one to complete the table. Lengkapkan jadual tersebut on page 106, and the other one is to answer the questions, ya. Yang kedua untuk jawab soalan yang di bawahnya itu. Actually I want you to answer questions 2, 3 and 4 only, but there's no harm for you to try to answer question number 1 and also the pair work question. Sebenarnya teacher nak kamu jawab soalan nombor 2, 3 dan 4 saja. Tapi sebenarnya kalau kamu boleh jawab soalan 1 dan soalan pair work tu juga, kamu boleh jawab semualah. Number 1, 2, 3, 4 and also the pair work question. Okay, sebab boleh je nak jawab kan, sebab kita dah bincang tadi. Alright, so I hope during weekends, Saturday and Friday and Saturday. I hope you can finish answering these questions. Okay, good luck children. Bye.